Hi Sagittarius, Happy New Year, how are you? Hey, we are going to look at 2022 inner and outside reflections, inner and outer workings, however Jehovah wants to bring it out for you. We are going to use this deck for inner and this deck for outer, okay? Then we're going to pull some chakra cards to give you a deeper look of the inside of how Jehovah's really seeing your solar system inside of you here and what could help you unblock and move forward within these balances that 2022 will bring. And then we're going to wrap it up with some tarot, with some victory outcome messages, and see what Jehovah wants to bring. And then we'll call it a reading, and I will see you guys soon after that. So Jehovah, inviting you in for Sagittarius energy, please, Lord. Jehovah, Sagittarius energy, please. Thank you, Father. Sagittarius energy. Whoa. That was super stubborn. I was like, no, we're not going to do it. Maybe you've been stubborn on the outside and you're just like, nope, I don't want to heal. I don't want to work shit out with you. I don't want to have this conversation. You're a fucking asshole. But then where's the growth in that? You know, maybe you're looking in the mirror and that's what you're saying. Well, 111 there. That's not good. Yeah. All right. So Jehovah, Sagittarius, with this inner reflection, please, for 2022 here. Sagittarius. Thank you, Father. All right, Lord. And Sagittarius, outer energy here. Wow. Thank you, Father. Ooh. Wow, Sag. First off, you are beautiful. Second off, it's hard because you're just kind of stuck. You're just kind of stuck right now, huh? And it's very difficult because you have such an end goal for yourself that you're like, okay, this dream is so big, it's so far away. How am I supposed to move forward when nothing is working for me? But nothing's working for you on the inside either because you're not working with yourself. So how is it supposed to work on the outside with someone else if you can't get it to work on the inside with yourself? You know, you're trying to face the truth that you haven't really loved yourself beforehand, and it's really difficult because you thought you had, but then you're really realizing that you kind of hated yourself more than you loved yourself, and so therefore you allowed yourself to mistreat yourself within these self-harm behaviors, and then they never stopped, and they never stopped, and they never stopped. And now it's just, I allowed myself to do that. Now I'm just being extra hard on myself, and now I'm just not facing the truth and taking this personal accountability, and I feel all of this self-guilt and shame and grief and loss and miserable things that I feel inside because I don't feel worthy. I feel like I pushed too many people away. I feel like I could have had a good thing that could have been successful if this person and I both just worked together, and we decided not to because I was like, no, because I didn't want to do this. No, because I let my stubborn pride and my ego and my haughtiness get in front of me because I was trying to control the situation, and now I can't control it anymore because it's controlling me. How do I make my wildest dreams come true? You know, how do I get that 10 of Cups again? We have a 5 of Pentacles there and a 2 of Swords. We also have a 3 of Cups here, okay? I really feel like your heart got very, very broken because you wanted this opportunity to have this happily ever after with this person so badly that no matter what had happened, no matter how much they mistreated you, which allowed you to mistreat yourself, you still stayed. You still stayed put. You still never left, no matter how bad they treated you. And you're kind of sitting there at this point now where it's like, I shouldn't have done that. I should have left. I should have not allowed themselves to pretty much pin the tail on the donkey on my ass and just enjoy it, you know. There's so many things that I should have changed, or there's so many things that I should have done differently, and now it's really hard to accept that mentally, even though emotionally you're kind of just screwed because you're stuck emotionally together anyway. Your lowly body is so upside down that your highly body has been changed, and so your flesh state of mind is taking over your spiritual state of mind, but it's just for right now. You know, you truly are usually in this up-loving energy within yourself. You usually have no problem with this self-love and being able to be fierce and have this fresh-ass fire under your ass because within these last, you know, 5 to 10 months, I would so say here, you've really been trying to have a good, decent grip on your heart and how to handle it and not be so such a hothead, so temperamental, and being able to make the right decisions here. But now it's completely taken away your worth, and you don't see like, okay, this is just for right now. This little tiny tower moment that I'm just sitting in. This is why I feel stuck. This is why I feel like, ugh, you know, and there's just this, you know, 3-day period here where it's just having a hard time and it's just taking everything away. You know, you might even be on your period, because I'm seeing 8 here and 28-day cycle is coming up to me, because it's just rocking your emotions a little bit. You know, you might have had some balancing communication here with the person that broke your heart, and they're still in the third party situation, and they're still non-committal, and you were hoping for that 10 of Cups to be able to come back, and now your worth got shaken just a little bit more, because it's just never going to move forward, and it's just not where you're supposed to be at. And it's been very difficult, because here's this 10 of Pentacles. You had that true investment within your heart space and within your 5D, within your 3D, and it was just never going to happen. You know, you wanted to be able to celebrate, when really you have to sit there and be like, no, you're still in a third party situation, because you broke my damn heart with this 3 of Swords. Okay, and now I have to let Jesus in to restore it, because that 5 of Pentacles is now making that 5 of Hearts. You know, it's clearing me out, it's balancing my heart, it's starting me anew. 8 of Wands there to balance out this 8 of Fours. 8 of Wands to 8 of Fours. It's a complete death and rebirth, and that's beautiful, Sag, and that's what you've been dealing with these last 5 to 10 months. But right now, just in this small tower moment, you know, this 3 and 3 to make that 6 within that 8 and those 2 10s there. Yeah, you're just having a small tower moment right now. Maybe just this weekend, you know, this 3 to 6 day period, and it could be 7 to 8 day, just because, you know, 5 to 7 days is a typical period, ain't it? So it all depends. Either way, you're kind of just having this energetic period where it's just PMSy, you're emotional, you can't stop eating, and, you know, you're just going through this cold and depressing moment, when really you're like usually up and energetic, and yeah, let's go out and do something fun, and I'm going to do what I want to do for myself. But right now, you're just not feeling that way, and right now, that's okay. Right now, you're allowed to rest energetically, and if you're resting energetically, then you also need to be resting physically, okay? And I hope that you're doing so. There's a lot of Cups and Pentacles here, so please be making sure that you're drinking a lot of water and balancing foods that are nutritious. And I literally have said this for 2 or 3 other readings today, so that's just a huge reminder. And I wonder if it was other fire signs too. I know Libra was one, which is air. So either way. So once this inner reflection is taking place and is being projected out of your third eye here into your 3D by way of your star, sun, and moon, and your crown up here by way of your solar system, what's going to happen? What is going to project on the outside for you? And right here we have 3 cards here. We have Princess of Swords here. Of Wands here. I knew it was Wands too, but why did I say Swords? Yeah, I mean, when you, okay, so Princess of Wands is a favorable testimony here. It's also an apology. And so when it's like, okay, you know, you might have people coming to you to say an apology and try to get back to you and not create these boundaries so much, no matter who it is, whoever has brought you this toxic trauma. Page of Swords is what came out instead of Page of Wands. And so if they try to come and apologize to you, they ain't going to be telling you the truth. And so make sure that you're using your discernment and telling them, and they're making sure that they tell you the truth. However, you also have to do this on the inside when you go and face the mirror, and you have to apologize to yourself and say, I'm so sorry I did this, and now we need to move forward. And know that when I'm saying sorry, an apology also expects change behavior. If you're not sorry and you don't change your behavior, then no one's going to be able to trust you. You can't trust anybody because they've always hurt you, but here you are sitting in the moment in the mirror, not being able to apologize yourself and not treat yourself like that again. Because look at, there's that 3 of Pentacles that balances 3 in this 3, because good things are coming, but you also are trying to figure out how to work with yourself here. And if you can't look in the mirror and be truthful to yourself, how are you ever going to move forward and be able to positive manifest things for you, like the bottom of the deck here? Okay, this positive, powerful manifester is inside of you, and this is the first step to tarot here. Within this truth here, this is this Page of Swords right here. It was in my damn hand that whole time. Holy shit, Lord. Wow. Yeah. You got to make sure that you're accepting the truth within yourself too, and not allowing yourself to just eat the breadcrumbs and just be like, yeah, it's okay. The Lord really wants you to manifest powerfully, positively, how you can heal and move on. Because look at this King of Cups is right here, this Cancer energy, to be able to balance you out of your emotions. That's the moon energy there. Yeah, that feminine side here. And here it is right here, this 10. Okay, you want a happily ever after, it will happen, but you have to make sure that you're producing positively inside to have that happily ever after within you before it can happen without of you. There's that 2 of Wands, the potential right here, and there it is, that death and rebirth with that 2 of Swords to come right back around. Oh, to come right back around, honey, because Libra, you are the Queen of Pentacles. It's just negative because this balance hasn't come in yet. 9/11, Jesus is right there, woohoo, within your death and rebirth, because his price, his blood was paid for you, okay? The person that you want to have a happily ever after with, did they do that for you? Did they do that for you, Sag? Let's see. Let's see here. Chakra cards. That death and rebirth is beautiful. That death and rebirth is beautiful. I love it, Sag. And I know that this is really what's been going on for you too. So, and it's beautiful because you have so much to healthily offer yourself after your heart was broken. Because I saw that card. You're going to have 6 of Wands, a spiritual victory inside of you, and this closure that you're only going to be able to give yourself when your heart is restored anew. 5 of Pentacles right there. Again, what goes around comes around. That's awesome. Wow, I love it a lot. What's meant to be yours will happen, and right now you're just in this stalemate, but it's okay. The Lord's just telling you, you need to rest. That's really it. Okay, Father, anything else for Sagittarius chakras 2022 inner reflections here? Yeah, look at this, and I love this. I just heard past. Yeah, I mean, when I get this card, I think, okay, this person really needs to accept themselves because they themselves are their true love and they know that they are theirs before they are anyone else's. And they've always tried to have this reputation to be something that they're not because all those influencing bubbles behind there, you know, there's like a masculine form here that's really like, no, that's not really me. That's not who I want to be. But if this is past, Sag, you've already done this. You've already accepted yourself that this is who you truly are. And with this death and rebirth energy, you would have to do that, right? So here you are. This stalemate is giving you this new start, brand new again, to accept more about yourself and to just help you grow deeper. And that's why it's so physically draining. And it's kind of just, kind of like a flu bug almost, right? You're just so tired. You're cold and depressy, not understanding that you just need to rest because your body's spiritually upgrading and it's right here for you, okay? There's so much to download. Look at this third eye, this forgiveness card. Yes, I love that. That's beautiful. Coming home to yourself and forgiving yourself and being able to accept the truths to move on while you are accepting yourself fully as the true person that you are. Ooh, look at that miraculous joy under there. That is beautiful. All right, you have last outcome messages here for Sagittarius. I just saw 11:22 on the clock there. Outcome victory messages here for Sagittarius. Jehovah 2022 inner and outer reflections. Inner and outer reflections here, Lord. Thank you. 8 of Swords. So I love this because innerly you need to be able to make sure that you're balancing any incoming traumas, any interference. And this was you before where you kind of just pin your tail on the donkey and let any sword hit you. But now you've been given the gifts of discernment and being able to make sure that you're not putting yourself in situations that are only going to hurt you and not be able to move you forward, okay? Last messages, Jehovah. Right here for Sag. I love it. Yeah, 10 of Cups there. Yeah, you're constantly going to have this interference about this 10 of Cups not happening here, but you're going to be able to have one in the future with that King and Queen of Swords. Look at 5 of Pentacles right there. Yeah, both of you, whoever this destined partner is for you, that if this is what you choose, you both are going through this healing right now. And this also includes on the inside of you, okay? So as you're going to have that Queen of Swords energy to maintain this King of Swords, this masculine energy. And right now it's stalled because it just needs a rest because it's changing around. And then this is also going to come back up to meet these, to bypass this off together, to go into the Cups, okay? It's going to be beautiful. So eventually you're going to be able to feel this acceleration. It's no longer going to be stopped. It's going to be able to go because of that death and rebirth energy. It's kind of just taking a 3-point turn right now. Just each day you're going forward, going back, going forward a little back, then all of a sudden it doesn't have to turn around anymore and it's just going to accelerate off, okay? Yeah, 10 of Wands there in the negative. It's no longer going to be oppressing you anymore, Sagittarius. You, your old self, this old reputation that you were trying to uphold, it's going to come all to the truth and it's going to be refreshing and relieving. Yeah, look at that, 9 of Cups. Beautiful. I love you, Sag. See you soon. Winds into light.